Howdy guys, how we doing? Welcome back to another video of Westland Survival. How we doing? Hope you guys are well. Welcome to update 7.7, Newer Heights update. So we have got a bit to go through, so I want to go through it with you guys while I've got you. So there are new epic tier 6 items introduced to the game, upgrades to the alliance buildings, wagon upgrade I should say, and new tier 6 horses. And also canyon trials and spirit cave adjustments. Now there's, like I said, a bit to go through, but I think the most important thing that a lot of people want to sort of go through is the updates for the new tubes that we'll be getting. But first, let's talk about the alliance taking it to new heights. So you can now make your alliance even more powerful. There are more exciting changes in the alliance buildings. Merchant shop, new building. Once built, 2 smugglers traveling the global map will always be available at your alliance, and thus the dovecoat will only display what golden Carmack is exchanging for gold today. Saloon now produces common food for the corresponding tier. Upgrade to a level 4 saloon to receive tier 6 food. There you go. So you've got something that makes things for you. That's cool. Also make the alliance buildings also the main alliance buildings have received a new level and can be upgraded to gain these bonuses. Headquarters increase XP gained, adds 1+ to the watchtower, allows more alliance members, and expands the alliance safe. So we can have more members, bigger safe, which means more gold. There you go. Saloon enhances whiskey storage and usage, doubles electricity production for the power station. Gold mine boosts production and storage for the gold ore by 1.5 times. And the train station offers greater travel distances and improves the slice box efficiency. Lastly, the initial conditions for participating in the gold rush have changed to prevent empty alliances from taking part in the competition. Now, not only the alliance safe, but also the power station and slice box are required, taking your alliance to new heights. So there are more facets to this in order for you to participate, obviously, in raids, but also there's a lot more to do now for the alliance, which has actually been a little bit stale for a while, I'll have to admit. But I'll also have to admit as well, I haven't actually completed my alliance yet, as in finished up the buildings. And no, I am not taking any new members in it because I always get asked, so I'm being upfront with that. But let's continue on with the update itself. I'm going to also bring up some details on my screen so I can actually talk to you guys about it. So for the most part, you guys, I'm not going to see much of the info here, but I will go through some of this. So the tier 6 epic items. Okay, so we've got the Musher's Knife, the Masua broom handle, Savage Model 99, and the Widowmaker. These are the new tier 6 epic weapons. I'll pop a quick image on the screen so you can see what they look like, just to sort of give you guys a bit of an idea, along with the inclusion of the epic armor. So you've got the Burial Legend hat, long coat, pants, and boots. These are going to be absolutely insane in terms of their capabilities, durabilities, for the weapon side of things. From what I've seen as well, the attack power are beyond 3,000. Yes, for the guns mainly, sorry I should say. The dagger, I didn't actually get to see the dagger, but for the weapons I know for a fact that they're going to be ridiculously high. The armor penetration is going to be ridiculously high. I think I saw 200 on one of those, and the durability I'd seen had been maxed out about 330, which is what I sort of expected them to be. I really ideally wanted them at 350, but look, hey, what can you do? But I knew that deep down that these were going to be ridiculous weapons. So yeah, just wanted to at least give you guys a bit of an idea about that as well. Also, the tubes have been changed as well. So Adam McCoy has bought a new batch of tubes containing epic blueprints. You can now choose the watch tier of blueprints you need the most. 10 nuggets gives you tier 3 epic blueprints with a small chance of tier 4. Plains tube, 20 gold nuggets contains a tier 4 epic. with a small chance of getting a tier 5. The Marshland Tube, which is 50 nuggets, contains tier 5 epic blueprints with a small chance of getting tier 6. And the Real Tube, 100 nuggets, tier 6 guaranteed epic blueprints. There's also epic horses. My god, there's a bit to this update as well. So there's new breeds. There's a Bay Dun Morgan, a versatile and hardy horse known for its sturdy build and friendly nature, and the Bay Dun Clydesdale, a large and powerful draft horse known for its strength and grace. And as we sort of mentioned before regarding the alliance as well, but they did also note new epic tier 5 horses as well. There's a small chance to get a tier 6 as well if you breed to tier 5 epic ones. So I just want to explain that as well to you guys. And the new alliance upgrade, as we sort of mentioned before, I won't go through that again. But the Canyon Trials, Spirit and Cave adjustments, balance and rewards were improved to meet expectations of veteran cowboys and cowgirls, I guess. Leaderboard rewards enhanced significantly, especially in the top divisions of the gold, now featuring tier 6 resources, gears, special healing crackers for pets. Spirit Cave chests will also contain Native American weapons and armor with higher enchantment levels than in these divisions. Tier 6 quests, these will reward you highly enchanted Native American weapons, upping the stakes rewards for higher level play. Canyon Trials difficulty, starting from wave 31, the difficulty has been increased to align with the introduction of tier 6 epic items, ensuring challenging experiences. And the Cave Boom Shot ability, the damage now scales with the base damage of the equipped bow. The stronger the bow, the greater the explosive impact. And going over to the next portion here is the Bandit anger changes. So the tier 6 has been introduced to the Bandit's anger, affecting the difficulty and rewards of successfully defending your ranch. A tier 6 Bandit stash has been added, and the rewards across all tiers have been improved, which we will definitely have a bit of a peek today about that. Bandit's anger has several difficulty levels from now on. Each time you successfully defend your ranch from a bandit, the attack difficulty of the next attack increases. If you lose, the difficulty decreases. Now, this is something that I've been wanting for a while, and I had made mention of this in several of my videos, that we need better loot for the bandits. For us defending our ranch from the bandits. And my suggestion was a unit of measure. The more that you defend and you successfully defend, the more difficult they become in future, and in turn you should be getting better rewards. So I'm happy to see this being implemented into the game. So thank you, devs, for that. Now, the tier of the Bandit stash map have found on the Bandit's body now depends on the difficulty of the Bandit's anger level and your current tier. The loot inside the stash is determined by the map's tier, not your own. So take that into account, people. The variety of bandits of the weapons used has been increased. At higher difficulty levels, more bandits armed with dynamite will come. And other improvements, you can now track any collection that you're working on, like the barn, the wagon, the dog sleigh, directly in the quest menu. This lets you easily see which resources you still need to complete it, which is a nice quality of life change. The cost of crafting epic weapons and armor from tiers 4 and 5 has been reduced. Well, that's good. And Old Nick has prepared new, especially challenging quests for the most experienced hunters in the Boreal Wilds. This would be interesting. You can now upgrade your ranch of safes to hold even more valuables. Rest assured, bandits can't steal anything stored in these safes. So you can now have the option to upgrade your wagon even further, increasing its capacity to carry more items. Reduce the experience points awarded for completing the quest aligned leveling speed with actual progress better. I don't know what that means actually. Reduce the experience points awarded for completing quests to align leveling speed with actual progress better. I don't understand what that means. I think they may have debuffed the quest completion rewards with the experience gained, I guess, and other minor changes, improvements, of course. So yeah, so that has basically happened here. I just wanted to quickly have a look at this and see. Yeah, I think they've gone a little bit down maybe. So this is what I'm referring to, the experience there. So I'm guessing that's basically what they may have been insinuating, is probably my my thought process around that. But I just wanted to yeah, at least experience this with you guys today and just sort of give you guys a bit of an idea and a notion. Now, I don't actually have my wagon with me, so I can't actually show you where my wagon, well, what the upgrade path for the wagon would be, which is a bit of a bummer because storage projects, it doesn't actually show me that actually, so that's a bit of a bummer, because normally you'd be able to do the upgrades here, but I can't actually physically do that, which is a bit unfortunate because I've got that stuck in the Baril WOD, so it is what it is. Now, what I want to see, okay, so the Bandit stash coordinates I've got here is a tier 5. Now, I don't think I've got anything beyond this, to be honest, so tier 5, 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 and tier 5, of course. Common Baril tube and common uncommon Baril tubes. I haven't actually seen any differences to those, so I was just seeing if that had actually been changed or updated or anything like that. I got 7 of these bad boys as well, so I just wanted to sort of be clear and sort of show you guys what I'm looking at here. So eventually I will do another tube opening once I get my hands on some of the new tubes, because yeah, why not? Because I want to show you guys what we end up getting as part of this. So let's quickly head out real quick. I just want to see if this smuggler's camp is still about, which I don't think it is. I think it actually despawned on me, unfortunately, so it is what it is. So I can't actually show you guys that, but I've got some weapons with me. I've got this. I want to go ahead and open this up, and I just want to show you this Bandit stash while I have you guys here today, so at least you guys can actually see what we're sort of talking about as well, and see if the loot has in fact changed. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm not going to go through the Canyon Trails or Spirit Caves in this video. We might actually go over to the what do you call it, maybe go over to the Alliance and just see some of the new buildings there. I don't think I'll be able to craft any, but I just want to see them in the projects listing just to sort of give you guys a bit of an idea. But they haven't actually changed or reduced, by the sounds of things, requirements to build some of the buildings. But I'll be keen to see if there's been any changes in that space as a you know, as a nice quality of life change if they had done that in the first place. But the Watchman is still the same, so he hasn't changed. But let's see what type of rewards that we do get from this. So I'll be keen to see that. So nothing exciting here, but I mean, it's all about the last loot chest, which we'll open up in a minute. So let's go ahead and do all of this, because I'd rather take some of this with me anyway. And this is the other thing I want to see. I want to see diversity within the changes to the hideout, to the Bandit stash, so to speak, as opposed to what we've gotten so far and what we know so far. Okay, so for me, nothing's really changed in terms of the loot that we can acquire from this. So I'm just going to go ahead and take what I want. I've got a whole bunch of that, which I probably should hang on to. A whole bunch of this. I've got a whole bunch of that and a whole bunch of that, which I think I feel like I'll leave alone. But I'll take all this. So at least we can hang on to that sort of stuff there. I don't think there's any changes here either, to be perfectly honest with you guys. So none of this has changed, but I would like to see at least for your troubles, right? And obviously we don't know how difficult this is going to be now going forward, with regards to when we do get attacked by the bandits, if there's going to be any sort of significant changes to their difficulty. But what I would love to see, and maybe a further add-on suggestion to the developers, is dependent on your tier, the resources that you see here, like the wood, the stone, and things of that nature, they should match the tier that you've defeated those bandits, or versus, sorry, the map that you've opened. So in my case, I've opened up a tier 5. That would be something that I would like to see. In my humble opinion, I think that would be a well-deserved upgrade in terms of how we are rewarded, I guess, for our troubles in terms of taking on those bandits, and for obviously successfully defending our base. As a byproduct to that, I noticed that it was a common map. So I would like to think and speculate at this point in time will there be uncommon maps, rare maps, and then epic maps later on in life? I feel like that's something that would happen further down the track. Let me know in the comment section down below what your thoughts are around that too. So I would think that would be the case, in my opinion. All right, let's have a look here. So you've got the headquarters here. I've got the merchant shop, which is not built. So this is the basic requirements for that. As you can see, I do have all the necessary resources for the merchant shop that I can build if I'd like. I've got the saloon that's currently in construction at the moment, which doesn't appear to have changed in terms of the requirements, I should say. So the requirements are still the same. Gold mine, I'll double check that in a moment. And then we've got the bunkhouse here, a couple of bunkhouses, sorry, and the gunfighter statue. And then we've got the railway station. So all of these in construction, which I haven't actually really touched on too much at the moment. But if you go into Slicebox, I've still got a ways to go with this. I've actually made a decent amount of progress with this. I was doing it for a little while before a hell of a lot of updates came through, so couldn't do much about it, but eventually when I get some time I will try and sort of, you know, contribute as best as I can, of course. Other than that, the minecart, again, not too far away off with this. It's the wood that's going to kill me, not so much the iron at the moment, because I've actually done this a lot on my own, so I'm thankful for that. But yeah, it's actually going to take me a little bit to try and get all of this sorted out. But I think for everything else, we've got Slick Johnny here as well. I'll be giving you information on rival alliances, but first got to finish these buildings, so can't really do much about that, unfortunately. But like it's said in the update patch notes, we can upgrade these further as well to give us better abilities and more flexibility with the alliance. So you've got all that happening as well. Can't do much about this at the moment, so yeah, that's basically where I am at personally. But for now, this is more of an update that's basically going to be preparing us for what's to come further down the line. So we're getting all these new fandangle things. We're getting the ability to have the option of getting more nuggets, which is one thing. Procuring a lot of items via gold currency, which is another thing. But also we're getting some mad epic items. Now I don't think we've got the option. If I go into my Armour here, because you're obviously going to have to find them, find the blueprints and open them up, kind of thing. So they're not obviously here for me, nor that would be for the guns or anything. Oops, no, that's the Armour again, the gun workbench here. So they're not here for me either, so I can't really show you guys that as of now. But I would humbly say that there's going to be other things possibly around the corner. Now, I don't think I'm going to go as far as to say that there's going to be any tier 7 talk, because I think that's a little bit too premature in my opinion, because we've only just gotten tier 6 not that long ago, so it hasn't been that long, well, since the start of the year. So yes, okay, it's been 6 months, but I think we've got room to wait until if there's going to be a tier 7. I would probably go on to assume that there's going to be expansion, which is probably one thing, which I would think a lot of this would be that would have to do a lot with that, or possibly over this way, where we're talking where we are in the deep water, where I feel like there's going to be something happening here, because it has to, because there's a lot of space here and there's nothing happening with it at this point in time. Whether or not the rail station is going to be something that's going to be needed, because you've got the biome over here, which is one section here, and then you've got the rail station, which is something over here, which I feel like there would be a rail station, because it's just a long train station. Oh, sorry, train tracks. I'm referring to a railway station, thinking that there's going to be a rail station, which I don't know. Okay, but what I'm clear on is that the train tracks, they go over, and I reckon there's going to be a station of sorts, and I reckon it's going to be tier 6 everything, in order for you to complete it, in order for things to be made available in, say, somewhere like this. Now, we don't know if that's going to be a tier 7 orientated place, or if it's going to be an extension of tier 6, who knows, but I just feel like there's going to be something like that, and I reckon it's probably going to be happening in the latter stages of the year, or if anything, something like this would have happened probably start of next year. That's what I would suspect, but that's just me. That's just my thoughts and speculations around this. But I want to thank you guys for stopping by, checking out this video. Leave a like, comment down below, share if you can. If you guys are new to the channel or not and you want to see more, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell icon so you don't miss out on any future videos. But I'm keen to know your thoughts. I'm keen to know what you guys think about this update. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Do you have any issues with it? Drop them in the comments. Feedback is crucial to the way that this game is shaped and developed in future updates. So it's good practice to voice your opinions from a constructive side of things. Okay, so leave justification as to why you think something should be changed or updated or removed or added or anything of that nature. So it's always helpful for the devs. They are quite active, they are fairly responsive, so it's good practice just to do that, because you're not only helping yourself but you're going to be helping others as well if they agree with your opinions. But that is where it is and that's where it's at. But like I said, guys, I just wanted to at least thank you guys as well, again, as always, as I do, because your support is everything for me and this channel. But that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Take it easy, and I will catch you guys in the next one.